go right in there, Sister Safa. That will help.
My name is Jorge Rojas. I am a Christian, not practicing, but this is an example of how we can move forward with peace and understanding, not just generalization of small individuals that trying to do the bad things in the world. Thank you very much for the invitation.
I'm on the board of the Northwest Suburban Interfaith Council and a member of Congregation Beth Am. I would like to say to you what you did for the residents of Morton Grove that day. If more people would do that in the summer, in the spring, in the winter, all over, the world would be a better place. I work at the food pantry for 8.5 years, 3 food pantries, and I know how hard it is for people, so I praise you.
Thank you very much.
It was wonderful.
Thank you. We pray that may God accept it. Let's all join together as brothers and
I
sisters
pray
to
to
do more.
God every morning.
Welcome
Thank
to the
you.
mosque, and you will receive a copy of the Quran. Please read it.
I have one from last year, and I've been reading it.
Very good, very good.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
So we have Sister Sandra over here, and we were so glad to have her. She was actively participating, right, in today's open house session, and would like to get from you the feedback. First and foremost, what brought you to the open house?
Our minister, you were inviting all the local churches. I belong to St. John and Palatine, and it was wonderful. I can't say enough about it. You should go on the road, take your show on the road. You'd make a good entertainer.
Thanks a lot that you appreciate that. What was the main message that you got from today's open house?
What I feel all along, we got to love one another and just be nice to everybody.
Of course, of course.
And I found that was very instrumental in the teachings, Muslim teachings.
Of course, of course. You know, today you will, and all the guests who came here, we are so honored that you came. You will all get a translation of the Quran.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh, okay. Well, thank you.
Welcome.
Very
And we hope and pray that you read it. And if you have any questions, give us a call, contact us. You know, we are brothers and sisters.
Right.
We want to make sure that we follow the one God, follow His guidance, so we can live in peace and harmony with each other.
We all agree on that, don't we?
Yes. We have Brother Ken over here, and he came here to the open house. First and foremost, we want to see the reason he came over here, and what made you to come to the mosque, and also what you got from here. What is your feedback?
Well, I was active in the city government when this mosque was being developed, and hopefully was supportive of it. I think that it's important that we get to know each other throughout this land and all the different religions and all the different groups, because it's so important that we work together and get along together. It's important to your life, it's important to my life, it's important to the life of our country. So without knowing each other, how can we know to like each other?
Of course, of course. And that is also the main message of the Quran that I mentioned in that passage.
Yes.
That God has created all of us from one single male and one single female,
Right.
and made us into nations and tribes and people. So we get to know each other. Not that we may hate and despise each other because you look different, you are rich, I am poor, different gender. We are all equal in the eyes of God.
Exactly.
And that was the main message that we wanted to convey here today.
And I think you conveyed it well, Doctor. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot for coming. Enjoy and welcome back anytime.
Okay.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Okay.
So we have Brother Jim here.
Right. I'm actually pastor at Hope Lutheran Church over in Long Grove.
You are? Okay,
Yeah.
wonderful.
And I'm part of an interfaith group, Northwest Suburban Interfaith Council, and come to talk, I've been in a number of mosques before, so this is not new to me, but I know our group, we're talking about expanding, trying to get more faith groups involved in our council, but also just to reach out to every faith community around it to have a good fellowship together and advance the whole prospect of spreading peace. That's so important.
Of course.
Yeah.
What's your feedback on today's presentation?
I think it
today's
was very well done. You had very good speakers. I love the food, and but no, I honestly it was very thoughtful, very educational. I think people learned a lot of things here they probably didn't know already, and really was glad I came.
As we mentioned in the presentation, we take Jesus to be as a mighty prophet.
Right, that
Right?
I know. Mhm.
Yeah, and he's mentioned 25 times in the Quran with honor and respect and prestige, to such an extent that every single Muslim has to believe in him to be as a mighty prophet. And his main message, which is there in the Quran, chapter 3, verse 51, is that he's saying that verily God is my Lord and your Lord. Worship him alone, and that is the right path. So I hope and pray that that profound message of Jesus, of oneness of God, is a commonality that will bring all of us together and follow God's guidance, and we can spread peace to humanity.
Yeah, exactly. That's well put.
Okay, so thanks again for coming.
Okay,
And
thank
you.
you.
Have a guided and
Thanks
blessed
for
day.
inviting us.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.